I was just about to hit the hay and start counting some sheep when I seen this article about 7-foot-tall face-eating aliens attacking and targeting a tribe in Peru. And needless to say, I am all wrapped up in this and I can't get enough. I can't go to sleep until I get to the bottom of this mystery like I'm Scooby and the gang. And I want to start by showing you this video of these face-eating aliens that are described to be sort of like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man. With this video here, I don't know what that says. I can't read the Spanish, but the video is pretty crazy. So just like every good alien video, you really have to squint to get the magnifying glass out and then upscale the resolution to even see what's going on. You can vaguely make out what might or might not be the alien in question, these face-eating alien creature things. But to go to one of the articles to see what they describe them as, apparently they call them the Los Pelicaros, which means the face eaters, and they say they are massive 7-foot-tall beings. And a more in-depth description that was given to the Daily Star says that one of the people in this tribe described them as their shoes are round-shaped, which they use to float. Their heads are long, and they wear a mask, and their eyes are yellowish. So that's where the Green Goblin description comes in right there. I heard that description and I immediately thought of the Green Goblin from Spider-Man, because that's pretty much what the description sounds like. And they also go down to say, one of the villagers says, I shot one of them twice and he wasn't injured. He rose and disappeared. Which I seen someone made like a little conspiracy theory about that, saying that it could be some of the local miners playing like a Scooby-Doo type of gag, a little prank on these tribes people, by putting like cloth and rope and robes and whatnot on a drone and then like flying that around them and like terrorizing them with this little cosplay of an alien, which that just seems goofy. That does sound very cartoonish. I don't think that's the case whatsoever, but they claim that this is a very serious issue, and they say that there has been multiple attacks by these aliens already, and the villagers claim that one of these attacks was on a 15-year-old girl who allegedly got her throat like cut by one of these aliens and had to seek immediate medical attention or she would have died. And it actually has got so serious at this point that police have been sent to inspect the site. I believe military also got sent with them, like Peruvian police and military are on the scene and inspecting this alien situation. So it's technically an official alien business out there in Peru. Typically all this stuff happens in America, you know, all the alien UFO sightings and whatnot. But this Peruvian town is supposedly being terrorized by these little Green Goblin creatures. Now, let's watch the rest of this video. There's not really much to it, but now that you got the backstory and the lore, see if you can spot anything. See if you can see these little Green Goblin floating, round-footed, long-headed, yellow-eyed alien beings. The light's gone for some reason here. You can see people scampering back and forth. Dogs barking, going wild, going crazy. But it's just up there chilling, like in the tree line, pretty much. Not really moving, just kind of watching, inspecting. It's very hard to make it out. It is insanely hard to make out what they're looking at. There's replies in the comments here where someone paused, zoomed, and enhanced it, and it just looks even more confusing. It kind of looks like a big titty goth girl. It's like those images they'll show you to try to figure out if you're insane or not. It's like, what do you see in this picture? Oh, I see two people stabbing each other. Oh, you're clearly insane. In this picture, I see like a dude with a very small head and a weird arm holding like an oar for a boat or like a kayak. Nothing really of substance. Right there, I see the big titty goth girl again. That's the same as the first picture. Tell me you don't see like a big titty goth, like some kind of Greek big titty goth girl. Like ancient Greek, like a mythology kind of Greek is what I'm talking about. And that right there kind of looks like a chicken with its head cut off. Maybe this is like showing my inner craziness coming out, my inner insanity. But anyways, that's really the best look you get at this thing. And like I said, that's peak content when it comes to alien sightings, UFO sightings, and whatnot. The blurrier, the better. If you can count the pixels on screen, that's how you know it's a legitimate alien encounter. And this right here, there's at least like maybe 10 at the most pixel wise. So it's pretty legit, pretty weird, pretty serious. Now, of course, I'm not trying to downplay this and say that that didn't happen. I'm not saying aliens don't exist. I think they do, obviously. The universe is too big for them not to exist. The probability of them not existing is much more scary than them actually existing. But to say that they're actually being terrorized and attacked by these floating Marvel villain type aliens, that might be a stretch. Although the way they also describe them kind of sounds like Predator from Alien versus Predator. So who really knows? Who really knows what's going on? I guess you have to be there. You have to be living in it to actually be able to say for sure or not if it's real. So until I take a trip to Peru, I can't really say one way or the other if this is real. But it is always fun to just dive into these things head first with your tinfoil swimming cap on and just play into it heavily and just fully believe in it, fully immerse yourself. There's nothing more fun than just going absolute crazy conspiracy whack job for a couple minutes and forgetting about all your worldly troubles while you look at some videos of very grainy alien footage in a different language where they're screaming stuff that you have no idea what they're saying. That's pretty much it for this situation, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for joining me on this little insane late night alien escapade.